Good morning and welcome back to another video. It is day 3 of the lockdown situation thing here in the UK. I'm out for my one piece of exercise a day. I'm using my one exercise token, or whatever you want to call it. Thought I'd come up to Hampsfell just for sunrise. It's been a little while since I've been up here, so it's nice to get out early doors. Kind of feels like being up in the lakes a bit, but just not quite as dramatic, I guess. So probably about a 10-15 minute walk from the house, so not like I'm breaking any rules or anything like that. I'm just out for a walk. Just thought I'd bring a camera along, film a little bit of the scenery, and yeah, just make a little video out of it. I have to say, this morning's conditions are looking, well, they're pretty much perfect, to be honest. There's no wind, there's no clouds in the sky. It's quite funny actually, considering the fact that we're all currently on lockdown and we've probably had the nicest weather of the year so far, and it looks like it's going to be like this for the rest of the week. So in that respect, I've been like, oh, I really want to get up to the lakes, I really want to go out and, you know, enjoy this nice weather, but at the same time I've obviously I've got to understand that, you know, I can't go out, and I've got to, you know, adhere to the rules. Is adhere the right word? I've got to stick to the rules that everyone else is following. So, which is a bit of a shame. You know, if the weather was bad and it was rainy and windy and stuff like that, obviously I wouldn't be that bothered about going out. But, you know, I look out the window every morning at the moment and it's like this, and I'm like, it'd be a nice day to be up a mountain somewhere, or be a nice day to be up Helvellyn again, or somewhere different, I don't know, somewhere high up, but yeah, just got to make the most of this situation and, you know, enjoy things a bit closer to home. Grand scheme of things as well, we probably do take, you know, going outside for granted sometimes. You know, personally for myself, like, you know, I live in this really beautiful area, and sometimes you don't realise how much you enjoy it to some extent. You know, when you go out, I go out and take photos, I go out and do videos, you know. I'm glad that location's there, but don't appreciate it as much, whereas now that I can't go to that place, or I'm limited in terms of what I can do, you do miss it. And I think these next sort of 3 or 4 weeks, or however long it's going to be difficult, but it'll give me time to appreciate the area more. And, you know, when I do eventually go back out, I'll probably enjoy the experience like 100 times more than I usually would. I always remember coming to this place as a kid and thinking, if we came up here for a walk, it would be like a good 2-hour hike up to the top, when actually in the grand scheme of things, it's probably like a 45-minute walk, if that. 359 for Helvellyn. 359, there's 360. So there. Somewhere in that direction. Coniston Old Man. Scarfell, what are they? 332. So generally over in that direction. Again, you probably can't see them, but they're definitely there somewhere. I used to love using this thing as a kid, just messing around with it, finding out all these cool spots. Should probably show. Oh, I can see a rabbit. See if I can. See if it's gonna appear again. There you go. That's my Nat Geo nature skills done for the day. Just looked, I've been too busy talking, I just looked over towards the sunrise, and man, look at that. That is incredible. What a beautiful morning. I'm almost half tempted to fly the drone, but it's so nice and peaceful. I don't want to disturb this peace, but wow. probably similar conditions to when I went up Helvellyn the other day. It's kind of like a bit of haze, but you know, clear sky. The sun looks like 10 times bigger than it should do. Yeah, pretty nice conditions. Like I said, it's a shame that the weather's been so good at the moment, because not being able to go out is just killing me. Checking my weather app all day and going, oh, it's gonna be nice in the lakes this weekend, but I can't go up. So what's the point of checking? But yeah, like I said, I can still come up here, which is quite nice, you know. I mean, and then, to be fair, the views up here are still pretty incredible as well. I think on a clear day you get nice views looking over towards the lakes, and then you get nice views across the bay as well, so you kind of get like best of both, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty incredible. I mean, even looking down that way, sort of across the bay, it's just absolutely stunning. Yeah, I'll get a little bit further down still, and then I'll get the drone up. Another thing I used to do as a kid when I was up here was, whenever I came up here with my cousins who were from down south, we'd always try and push this boulder down the hill. So it's only fair that whilst I'm up here, I might as well give it a go. Still no luck. If you're wondering why all the footage looks like all steamed over and like sort of fogged at the edges, it's because the ND filter that I've got at the moment, I mentioned it in my last video, but the ND filter that I've got, it's got moisture on the inside of the two pieces of glass, and it's all condensated, so I'm currently waiting on a new one. I spoke to the company and they've sent me out a new one, which is very kind of them. I sent them some photos of it, and they said, yeah, it's a fault, so fingers crossed that'll be coming, I think, end of this week, which, you know, in some circumstances wouldn't be ideal, because if I had any work on and this didn't work, I'd be pretty gutted. But obviously, given that I'm not doing a lot of work at the moment, it's okay really. It's just stuff like this that it kind of ruins the quality, I guess. But yeah, like I said, at the moment work's kind of quiet, so it's not worrying me too much about it taking maybe a couple of extra days, and I think it's just one of those things really. Back to not having a lot of work on at the moment, I think with that being said, it's quite good for me to get out and fly the drone a little bit, even if it is just on these my one bit of exercise a day. It's nice to get out and just fly the drone, just test out my skills a little bit and just refresh things, because otherwise, you know, in 3 or 4 weeks time or whenever it is when we are allowed to back out and I can start doing a bit more work and stuff, you know, I'm going to lose all my sort of drone flying capabilities, I guess. So I think if I can get out a couple of times during the week like this, just out for sunrise or whenever during the day, just to sort of test out the drone, maybe learn some new maneuvers and stuff like that, at least then I'm making best use of the time, and you know, I'm not just sort of sat around waiting until the day when we're no longer on lockdown. I don't want to overrun my my exercise token, I think. You know, I've had a nice walk out, it's been enjoyable, got a nice sunrise. Yeah, it's been nice to just get out and just, like I say, feel like I'm sort of going out up into the lakes, but just not quite as dramatic, so to speak. Yes, I'm gonna head back home now. I'm waiting on a few parcels today, so fingers crossed they'll turn up. I've ordered a polarizer for this lens, because I spoke to Kenny about it a couple of weeks ago when taking car photography and stuff like that. He said polarizer is pretty much essential, so I've got one of those on the way. And then I've also got a polarizer for my Mavic as well, for the drone, so that'd be cool to use. I'd be interested to see what difference that makes for sort of, you know, wide shots of lakes and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it out sometime, maybe when we're out of lockdown and I can go up into lakes and stuff. And then I'm also waiting on a new set of like jogger trousers from Patagonia. They're a bit like walking trousers, but they're more of like, yeah, they're more of like a jogger sort of like fit, I guess, so they're more casual. But I said I needed something, you know, I'm not really a jean person, you know, I never really wear jeans, so I thought, what's the point of me buying a new pair of jeans? I might as well buy something a bit more sort of like functional and that I can use to sort of chill in indoors, but then also when I go out for a bit of a walk and still wear them and stuff like that. So so yeah, hopefully they're going to come today. That's as exciting as it gets at the moment. Pretty much just waiting for packages at home, doing a bit of editing and just yeah, just appreciating sort of, let's say, a bit of time off, I guess. It's more just catching up on other stuff. I'm just doing website stuff and posting a lot on social media and stuff at the moment. So you know, rather than doing my usual commercial work, I'm just doing other methods of, you know, building up the business from doing like the behind the scenes stuff, I guess. Yeah, and it is beneficial, you know, it's helping me out quite a bit, it's keeping me busy, and I am quite enjoying it as well. So so yeah, all good so far. Mind you, it is only day 3. We have still got another 3 or 4 weeks left of this, but I don't know, we'll be okay, I'm sure. I hope you guys are all doing okay. Hope you're all managing this lockdown situation. You know, I hope you're all making the most of it and not just sitting and binging Netflix all the time. Don't get me wrong, that's completely fine if you want to, but you know, might as well make the best use of it and go and do something, even if it's doing something out in the garden, or if there's been something that you've been putting off for ages that you want to do, like build a website or whatever it might be. You know, now's the time to do it. But yeah, like I said, nothing wrong with binging a bit of Netflix every so often, but yeah, spend it most of the time, enjoy it. Yeah, I'm going to end the video here today. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you next one. I really need to get this ND filter sorted out, because it is, I've just had a look at it now, and even pointing it into the sun, it's just so fogged over. So I apologise if it's affected the video quite a bit, but you know, end of the week, get it sorted, new ND filter, and everything should be sorted. So you'll have to wait until then, but for now I apologise for any sort of foggy footage, because it looks far worse than what I thought it did.